Upgrade small rooms and areas up to 100 square feet with the 42-inch Bellport indoor ceiling fan from Hampton Bay. Its 6-speed reversible DC motor delivers powerful, energy-efficient airflow year-round, while the easy installation makes setup a breeze. The dimmable color temperature adjustable LED light lets you choose between warm white, soft white, or daylight to create the perfect setting to match your mood. And with the included remote control with reverse function, you'll enjoy total convenience at your fingertips. Stay tuned to follow the simple step-by-step installation. Before starting any electrical project, make sure that the power is turned off at the breaker box and wall switch. You will also need to ensure that the outlet box being used is clearly marked acceptable for fan support. If not, you'll need to replace that before beginning. Start by unpacking the box and checking that all parts are accounted for. In the box, you will have the following: one slide-on mounting bracket, one fan motor assembly, 3 blade arms, 3 reversible blades, one LED module, one shatter-resistant plastic light shade, one remote and receiver with batteries and mounting hardware included, and you'll also have a pack of blade attachment screws and plastic wire nuts. You'll just need a few tools for this easy project: wire cutters and strippers, electrical tape, a Phillips head screwdriver, a line voltage tester to make sure the wires aren't live before beginning, and of course a ladder. Before hanging the fan, connect the remote receiver. You will notice 2 ports on the receiver, one white and one black. Those will connect with the corresponding fan wire plugs. Insert the white plug from the fan into the white port of the receiver, and the black plug from the fan into the black port on the receiver. Once connected, gently lay the receiver in the motor housing. Next, you'll prepare the mounting bracket. Situate the mounting bracket so that the side with the rubber pads is facing the ceiling. The mounting bracket attaches to the fan housing using 4 screws, 2 slotted screws and 2 standard screws. Align the mounting bracket screws with the slots and the holes on the housing. Loosen but do not remove the screws that align with the J slots, and then remove and save the 2 screws that align with the standard screw holes on the housing. This fan features a slide-on mounting bracket to make installation easy. The mounting bracket has 2 slots that will align with the 2 screws in the outlet box. To install the mounting bracket, just align the slots of the mounting bracket with the 2 screws in the outlet box and slide the mounting bracket into place. To install the mounting bracket, first loosen but do not remove the 2 screws in the outlet box. Next, feed the house supply lines through the mounting bracket and align the slots of the mounting bracket with the screws that were loosened in the outlet box. Then slide the mounting bracket into place. Then, use a Phillips head screwdriver to completely tighten both of the outlet box screws and secure the mounting bracket. Make sure both screws are completely tightened before proceeding. To hang the fan, lift the assembly towards the ceiling. Using the standard screw hole on the fan motor assembly, hang the fan on the hook of the mounting bracket to hold it in place while making the wire connections. Do not hang the fan using the J slot as the fan could fall. Only use the standard screw hole when hanging the fan. Start by taking the green wires from the mounting bracket and receiver and twisting those wires together. Once those are connected, connect those wires to the bare copper house wire. This is the ground connection. Secure the connection using an included plastic wire nut and a piece of electrical tape. Next, take the white wire from the receiver and twist that wire together with the white wire from the house. This is the neutral connection. Secure the connection using an included plastic wire nut and a piece of electrical tape. Finish the wiring by taking the black wire from the receiver and twisting that wire together with the black wire from the house. This is the power connection. Secure the connection using an included plastic wire nut and a piece of electrical tape. Once all wire connections have been made, gently tuck the wires into the fan motor housing. Once the wire connections have been made, Lift the fan off of the hook of the mounting bracket and align the J slots of the motor assembly with the screws that were loosened on the mounting bracket. Make sure that all of the wiring is tucked into the motor housing, and then press the fan up and twist to engage the J slots with the loosened screws and hold the fan in place. Next, using the two screws that were removed from the mounting bracket, insert one screw through the standard screw hole in the fan motor assembly and completely tighten using a Phillips head screwdriver. Repeat this step for the screw on the opposite side of the fan. Once those screws are completely tightened, tighten the two screws in the J slots. Make sure all four screws are completely tightened before proceeding. The blades attach to the blade arms using 3 screw posts on the blade arm that will align with the 3 screw holes at the end of the blade. The blades are reversible, so choose the side that you want and make sure the opposite side is facing up. Place the blade onto the blade arm so that the posts insert into the blade holes and start a screw in each of the 3 holes. Then, use a Phillips head screwdriver to completely tighten all 3 screws. Repeat this process for the remaining blades. The blade assemblies attach to the fan using the 2 pre-installed screws on the blade arm. Those screws will align with the screw holes in the base of the motor assembly. Lift the blade assembly up to the fan, aligning the screws with the screw holes, and completely tighten using a Phillips head screwdriver. Repeat this process for the remaining blades. Make sure all blade arm screws are completely tightened before proceeding. The LED module attaches to the fan using 2 keyhole slots and a standard screw. Those will align with the 3 screws in the black bracket at the base of the motor. Begin by using a Phillips head screwdriver to remove and save one of the 3 screws, and then loosen but do not remove the 2 other screws. Next, feed the light wire from the fan through the center hole of the LED module and plug it into the plug receptacle on the LED module. Once the LED is connected to the fan, align the keyhole slots with the 2 loosened screws on the black bracket. Then push the LED module up and twist to engage the screws in the keyhole slots. Insert the screw that was removed and saved into the standard screw hole of the LED module and completely tighten using a Phillips head screwdriver. Then completely tighten the other 2 screws. Make sure all 3 screws are completely tightened before proceeding. The twist and lock shade has 3 flat sides on the top edge of the shade. Those will align with the 3 nubs on the inner edge of the LED module. To attach the shade, align the flat sides of the shade with the nubs of the LED module, then push up and twist to lock the shade in place. Before using the remote, you will need to install the included batteries. To do so, slide the battery compartment cover off of the remote and insert the batteries according to the diagrams inside the battery compartment. Once the batteries are installed, replace the battery compartment cover by sliding it back onto the remote. This fan includes a feature-rich remote control. Press the power button to turn the fan and light on or off. Press the light power button to turn just the light on or off. Press the fan power button to turn just the fan on or off. Press one of the speed buttons to change the fan speed. 1 is the lowest, 6 is the highest. Press and hold the light minus button to dim the light. Press and hold the light plus button to increase the light's brightness. Press the 2, 4, or 8 hour button to set the timer to turn the fan off at a predetermined time. Press and hold one of the timer buttons for 3 seconds to cancel the timer. Press the Comfort Breeze button to randomly alternate fan speeds to create an organic breeze effect. Press and hold the button for 3 seconds to cancel this function. Press the Fan Direction button to change the direction of your fan's rotation. Please note that the fan must be on and running prior to pressing this button. The fan will not reverse direction if it is not on when the button is pushed. Once the button is pushed, the fan will slow to a stop and then resume operating in the opposite direction. Press and release the Color Temperature button to cycle through the light's color temperature settings. Warm white to soft white to daylight back to warm white. The remote has been paired with the fan at the factory. If you need to pair the remote, start with the power off at the breaker box or wall switch, then turn power back on, and within 30 seconds, press and release the Learn button in the battery compartment of the remote. Once the remote is paired, the blades will begin to spin. To use a second remote with the fan, repeat this process, but press and hold the Learn button on the second remote for 10 seconds. To attach the remote wall cradle to the wall, start by selecting an appropriate place on the wall and mark the screw holes of the wall cradle. Next, pre-drill pilot holes for the included screws. For a more secure mount, use the included wall anchors. Place the wall cradle over the screw holes and secure the cradle to the wall using the included screws. Once the wall cradle is affixed to the wall, slide the remote into the cradle for storage when not in use. When starting the fan, you may notice a bit of a stutter or the fan moving back and forth before running normally. This is typical for fans with DC motors. This action is just the DC motor magnets aligning to start the fan. Congratulations, the installation is now complete. Time to kick back with a nice tall beverage and enjoy your new ceiling fan. As always, thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, please click like and subscribe. That'll boost the algorithm and help others find the video as well. And as we always say around here, keep it breezy.